What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you my oddly shaped decks. Now what do I mean by oddly shaped decks? So here I have 3 cards which are the general size of cards that we see out there. This one being poker card size, this one being tarot card size, and then this one being oracle card size. So all 3 of these are the normal sizes of each type of card. Oracle, tarot, poker card. So I'm going to be showing you the decks that do not fall under this category here. They can be very close to them. They can be very off and not close to them. So those are the decks that I'm going to show you today. And I wasn't expecting to have so many, to be honest. So let's just get right into it. Here we have my very much adored Pokemon deck. This is one of my favorite decks. I guess, well, not most cherished, but definitely one of my most cherished decks. Now here, clearly you can see this is definitely not your normal tarot size. This is a very elongated type of card. For comparison, this is normal tarot size, so you can see the big difference right there. Here we have the Divine Doors Affirmation deck, and this one, as you can see, is very tiny. The closest it would be is poker card size, which is definitely not the same size. So it's a different and oddly shaped deck. It's a little different. I also have the Sea Melodies, which is the same shape as the Divine Doors. Here is the World of Visions Tarot. So this one is one of those huge decks. Definitely not your normal tarot size. Just getting one card for comparison here. It's not even oracle card size either. So this is a huge difference. Pretty annoying to shuffle, but you know what? We deal with it. Here is the Sweet Ass Affirmations Part 2 deck, and this one is a square deck, which is very interesting. This would fall under, I guess, affirmations / oracle. So definitely not your normal oracle card size because it is more squared. I do also have the first Sweet Ass Affirmations deck, which is the same as the second one. Oh, Jesus, it is a squared deck. Here we have Uncover Your Past Lives Oracle, and this one is a round deck. I guess we would compare it to the Oracle card because this is an Oracle and it's definitely not Oracle card size because it's circular. Here we have Mildred Payne's Oracle of Black Enchantment. So this would fall under the Oracle card category, but it is not the same size as an Oracle. Also because of how they're red horizontal instead of, this way. If I were to compare this to the oracle card size, I guess it would be in this way, right? But even so, it's more rectangular. This is close to square size, but not so much. The Legendary Ladies Oracle. Now this one is more elongated. It's more rectangular sized than your typical oracle card size. Look at that. The Lover's Oracle. This, of course, is heart-shaped, which is definitely an oddly shaped deck. This would fall under the oracle category, so of course, definitely not your typical oracle card design. The Killstar Tarot. So this one is a bit bigger than your normal tarot size card. Here, I guess I'll show you guys one of the cards. It's supposed to be holographic, but it's very hard to see on camera. It's like a faint light hollow with your naked eye. Very beautiful deck though. So definitely not your normal tarot size. It's bigger than normal tarot size. The Inner Fucking Peace Affirmation deck. So this one is a tiny deck. It is a tiny squared shaped deck. Look at this little one. So comparing it to Oracle card, because it would fall under that category. It's pretty oddly shaped compared to Oracle card size. Next, I don't know what tarot deck is in here. I know it's a tarot deck. I don't know which one it is. Oh, I think this one is called the Magic Tarot? Magic or Magical Tarot? I'm not sure. I have a video of it on my channel somewhere though. This one is a beautiful anime holographic deck. So pretty, but as you can see, it is a more elongated tarot card than your typical tarot card size. Interesting to shuffle these, not gonna lie. Awkward to shuffle them too. The Nature's Portals Oracle. This one is a round deck. Just get one out to show you guys. There's no text on the cards, it's just pictures of different animals in nature. So this would fall under your Oracle card category, and of course, you know, definitely not Oracle card sized. This is an oddly shaped deck, being circular. The Horror Oracle. So this one is more on the elongated side of the card shape, I suppose. So it's more rectangular than it is normal Oracle card size. So it's a bit odd, only because like this is an Oracle, not typical Oracle card size. You get what I'm trying to say. Spirit of the Animals Oracle, one of my favorite animal Oracle decks as well. This one is a bit huge though, so it's a bit annoying to try to shuffle them because they're so large. Very beautiful deck though. Highly recommend if you don't have it and if you like animal decks. So this one is way bigger than your typical Oracle card size, which is why I see it as an oddly shaped deck, because it's pretty huge. The Wild Unknown Archetypes. This one, as you can see from the box, is a circular deck. So it would be an oddly shaped deck compared to your regular normal Oracle card, because it is definitely not almost square shape, I guess, because this is not square shape. It's almost square shape, but it isn't. So this is definitely an oddly shaped deck. This deck, I don't know what it is, and I might have forgotten the name of it, but I do know there is an old video of it on my channel if you guys want to go check it out. So this is a tarot deck. Forgot the name of it, but it is definitely oddly shaped because it's more rectangular and also more thinner than the other rectangular type of decks that I have, comparing it to our normal tarot size. So yeah, it's a bit thinner, definitely taller as well. Not that tall, but still oddly shaped compared to a normal tarot size card. The Tarot Nova. This is, I think, my second tarot deck that I ever owned when I was really young. And I just didn't understand it, of course, because I just, like, this was the second tarot deck that I ever got. I think it was around the same time where I got my first tarot deck too. But this is definitely not your normal tarot card size, so it is an oddly shaped tarot deck. It's not even poker card size either. It does not fall under poker card as well. It's more squared shape and small, and they're very simple cards as well. Guardian Angel cards. This would fall under the Oracle category, but it is heart-shaped. So definitely an oddly shaped deck, comparing it to a normal Oracle card size. The Diablo Tarot. I absolutely love this deck. I absolutely love playing Diablo as well. This is a heavy-ass deck though, not gonna lie. And it is huge. As you can see, this is a huge deck compared to your typical tarot card. This is what compared to my hand? It's almost the size, pretty much almost the size of my hand. So it's huge, but very beautiful. And this is comparing it to just like your typical, look at that. Look at the difference in the size. Definitely oddly shaped, huge tarot card. Jesus Christ. Tea Leaf Fortune card. So this would fall under the Oracle card category. And these are definitely not Oracle card size because they're little circular cards. I love this deck though. It took me a while to get a copy when I finally did get a copy, but it's very fun to use, easy to use. There's a lot of cards. I think there's 200 also, so I highly recommend this deck if you like doing fortune card readings. Enchanted Blossoms Oracle. This one is another Oracle deck that falls more under the rectangular shaped card rather than your typical, ooh, pretty Oracle card size. And there you go. So oddly shaped, comparing it to the original type of card. The Luminous Void Tarot. This one is definitely an oddly shaped deck. Dang, I wish I had a ribbon. It's kind of annoying to get the deck out. One, because it's oddly shaped. Oh Lord, as you can see, it's rectangular, but not really. It's ovally. It's oval rectangular shaped. Very pretty, very interesting deck. And of course, oddly shaped compared to your typical tarot card. The Alchemical Visions Tarot. This is another chunky deck. It's very heavy. This is probably the most heaviest tarot deck that I have as well. I think the second heaviest is probably the Diablo Tarot, but this is definitely the heaviest deck that I own. And she's a chunky one. By chunky, I mean she's huge. The cards are literally the size of the box. Let me see if I can get it out. All right, so this, look at that. These are huge. Probably a bit bigger than my hand, I would say. But definitely oddly shaped because they're huge cards. They're almost the size of like an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. Very close to it, and there's so much information in each card. That's one thing I kind of love that it's so huge, is that you can clearly see a lot of stuff in here. Versus if it were, you know, a normal tarot card size. Look at that. Look at the comparison. It's crazy. But yeah, very unique deck. Highly recommend. Also, if you don't care the fact that it's a huge deck and a heavy deck too, but definitely recommend. This is probably one of my most oddly shaped decks, the Charmcast Tarot, because they're literally charms. They're little tiny plastic coins of a tarot deck. Very simplified as well. Pretty fun to use though, not gonna lie. But definitely the most oddly shaped deck that I own. The Heart and Soul Oracle. So this one is another heart-shaped deck. Would fall under the Oracle category. Definitely oddly shaped compared to the regular Oracle card. The Faunabelle Tarot. This is such a cute deck. And it's a tiny deck also. Not too tiny, but definitely on the smaller size compared to the Alchemical Visions Tarot. So this one is more on the squared shape for a tarot deck. Oh my god, look at this pug. Oh, looks like they hurt their tooth. Kinda. They do definitely look like they're in pain. Alright, I'm straying off. So definitely an oddly shaped deck, comparing it to, you know, your typical normal tarot card size here. And it's also not poker card size. It's a bit bigger than poker card size. So this definitely falls under my oddly shaped decks. The Circle of Life Tarot. As you can see the shape of the box, it is a circular deck. And these backings are so pretty. Oh, there's no like finger hole to get the cards out. I forgot. Let me just try to pop one out. There we go. I love the backs because they're very vibrant and colorful. I'm a sucker for rainbow stuff, so But yeah, a very beautiful deck, oddly shaped, of course, comparing it to our normal tarot card size. With it being circular, to be honest, it's not that difficult to shuffle. The only thing that you might find annoying, which I sort of find annoying as well, is when you bring out the card, like it can come out like that, you know, at a weird angle. It can come out almost upside down, but not really. So that's the only annoyance when it comes to the circular shaped decks, is you never know what angle the card is actually going to be facing when you put it down. The Nameless One Tarot and Oracle deck. So it's 2 decks in one. And both of them, the Tarot and the Oracle, they're pretty huge. Not gonna lie. This is also a heavy deck, I'm just noticing, but I think it's because of, well, actually, it might just be because of the cards, to be honest, because it's 2 decks in here. Let's see if I can pop it out, or pop a few cards out. I think I just mixed all of them together, the Tarot and the Oracle. So they're just mixed all up in there, but these are the cards, comparing it to a normal tarot card. Definitely oddly shaped, comparing it to the normal size, and also does not fall under your typical Oracle card shape or size. So also oddly shaped, comparing it to that. This is a very interesting deck, though. I would not recommend it for beginners, but you know, to each their own. Mainly because it's all images and symbolism. There's no numbers in here. There's no letters in here. It's one of those very highly intuitive decks because you just really have to read and see and feel what's in the artwork on each card. Like this one. I assume you would think this would be the Queen of Pentacles, right? Because this looks like a feminine figure here. There's pentacles in the back here. Is it the Queen of Pentacles? I have no idea. I would have to look in the book. Am I going to do that right now? Probably not. The Crystal Grid deck. So this would fall under the Oracle card category, and it is definitely not your Oracle card size. So the backs have different crystals on them, as you can see here, but this is like, what is this, an octagon? A hexagon? I'm not sure. I don't know the name of the shape, but I know it's not Oracle card size. I'll tell you that. So definitely an oddly shaped deck, comparing it to your typical Oracle card. The Silver Acorn Tarot. I love this deck. It's so cute and whimsical. This one is, oh, it doesn't have a ribbon to pop it out. 1 second. So this is a more rectangular shaped tarot deck than your typical tarot deck size. Oh, there you go. And this is just comparing it to a normal tarot card. So more rectangular, it's about the same, nope, I'm lying. Not the same width-wise. And it's definitely taller than your typical tarot card size. But still, for me, it falls in the oddly shaped deck category because it's not the normal size of a tarot deck. The Citadel Fantasy Oracle. Look at this beautiful box. Jesus Christ, it's so pretty. This one, it's an oddly, I guess not oddly shaped, but an oddly working box too, because you have to open it on the bottom, which I think is weird. But this is definitely one of my most weirdly shaped decks because this is, I don't even know what shape this would be. This is the shape of the deck. Comparing it to normal plain boring looking Oracle card, right? Look at that. Almost kind of looks like a crystal shape too. The Arc Animal Tarot and Oracle deck. Oh man, this is another heavy ass. This is another heavy deck. I had no idea how heavy this is. In my defense though, in here is also an expansion pack that I got related to the deck. This box is huge and the cards themselves are not that like, oh my god, oddly shaped. But comparing it to your typical tarot card size, it is a bit bigger. So oddly shaped in that sense. And also comparing it to your normal Oracle card size, it's a bit taller as well. Let's see, there you go. So odd in that sense, I suppose. But this one is all about animals, as you can tell from the box. Stay tuned for that video, well, the haul video and its own flip through video. All right, guys, well, that is it for this video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. And if you guys would like to also do this tag, just use the hashtag #MyOddlyShapedDecks, and we'll be happy to check out your video as well. So as far as the decks that I would see falling in this category, it's anything that doesn't fall under your typical Oracle card size, your typical tarot card size, or your typical poker card size. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have decks that would definitely fall outside of these categories here. If you stuck to this part of the video, please leave the skull emoji in the comments. I very much appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video as it helps me out a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!